Hello Aries, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your December 2021 bonus reading. So this month we are going to do something a little bit different. If you are returning and you are used to the bonus health, wealth, and abundance readings, Spirit was divinely guiding me to do the gift and the medicine, especially as we go through and wrap up the end of 2021, flowing into 2022 here. We're going to take a look at the gifts that possibly have come your way from the universe or from Spirit, especially when we go through challenging times, Aries, and we sometimes forget that there's good that comes out of all situations here. So we are definitely going to dive into the energy of what gifts were presented from Spirit along with the medicine. So the medicine is going to be what can help you heal on your journey moving forward. So just a friendly reminder, Aries, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single one of you. Please do take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Feel free to check out the other categories of readings that I do on this channel as well. If you're interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so we're just going to pull a couple of last cards here from Spirit before we dive into your reading and clarify. So again, the gift is what we are starting off for you. It can be the gift over the last few years as we've gone through a major pandemic. This can be the gift of 2021. This can be the gift of the last couple of months. Please take it as it resonates for you. So we have Uncharted Sea showing up right away, Aries. This is about moving out of your comfort zone. This has been a major gift for you, especially as we go through the challenges of the last few years that they have brought. And a lot of times we look at those challenges and we fail to see that ultimately it's made us stronger. We have grown from the situation. So a lot of you really had to step out of your comfort zone. We all have on a collective level here, but especially you, Aries. Now this can be relationships that have went through trial and error, ups and downs. This can be job losses. This may be illnesses or health issues. This could be the loss of loved ones or pets. For a lot of you, you really traveled in a brand new direction here, which was quite scary, but I feel like it was a gift because you came out stronger from a situation here. There's nothing you cannot get through here, Aries, and a lot of you are better off than you were before. For example, let's say you were in that relationship that it was just not going anywhere, or perhaps you were in that job where it was repetitive and you were doing the same thing over and over, and silently you were always wanting a way out, but you weren't sure how to make that next step here. For others of you, your body had been begging you to slow down for years or months or, decades, whatever this was for you. And maybe you did have an illness that came up that forced your body to slow down a little bit more. Maybe there were situations within family dynamics, Aries, that you had to spend time with family, or maybe even rekindle relationships or connect with loved ones who maybe you've never met before or you haven't seen for many, many years. So there is a coming together of energy here. But the biggest gift I see is the transformations, the shifts that have come out of you going into this uncharted territory. For those of you that are still in the midst of a little bit of chaos right now, in whatever area of your life, that there has been a very huge shift in here, Aries. I feel like you are starting to see the gifts that are coming from it. And if you haven't already, I feel, especially for January, February, and March, for a lot of you, you will see the calmer waters here. Okay, you will be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get a little bit more information regarding this uncharted sea. So this is any area of your life that you have been feeling a little bit out of your comfort zone, like I stated earlier. Health, career, love, family. All right. So we have, wow, okay. Oh, whoa. We have awaiting results was the first card that came out here. This is about the Seven of Pentacles and about you waiting for some sort of news or something to happen here, because you are outside of your comfort zone and you're wanting a new change, a new shift. There's something that you may have felt stagnant or stuck in that you're finally ready to accept, that things will no longer be the way that they were before here, Aries. So you are awaiting some sort of results. But the Seven of Pentacles is about you making sure you persist with that energy. And a lot of times this isn't just physical, this is more emotional, mental. I'm reading the energy here, and this is about persisting and moving forward, even at times where you feel isolated, lonely, rejected, abandoned, especially with what's going on in the world. Next, you have spread your wings. Beautiful. This is the Two of Wands. Spreading your wings, again, is another card about waiting for results, but it's also about planning your future. Now, this can be the card of travel. It can be the card of relocation, which I just got major goosebumps here because you have the uncharted sea as well. Some of you may had to have moved. You may have had to move, or, you know, I'm sensing within the last 2 to 3 years even, where there's been a lot of new ways of doing things, Aries, that you haven't quite done in the past. So you've had to spread your wings and you've had to do things on your own for a lot of you, but you've had to step into this unknown territory where you've earned your wings. You've earned the badge here, but now it's a time of stepping forward and no more delays, no more lack of planning. 2022 is going to be a very abundant year, especially if you've been going through a lot of those changes, if you've been going through the sadness, through the isolation here, if there was a loss, because this is the Three of Swords energy, and this is the card of heartbreak. This is the card of a painful loss, separation. This can be divorce, cheating, lying. This can be in any area of your life where there was a major situation that brought you to your knees. And it doesn't have to be something that happened last week, last month. This could be a few years ago where there was heartache and you're still feeling the effects of this. But the gift here, again, is about you coming out stronger and you going in a new direction and learning the things that your souls came here to learn, Aries. And then lastly, we do have love showing up here, the Lover's card. For many of you, this may be a brand new situation regarding love, moving in a new direction here. So whether this is, again, it could have been a divorce and now you're coming to terms with this. This can be a marriage for some of you as well, especially if you were feeling a little bit isolated, if you were waiting to see if this relationship or if somebody would come in for you, if you were feeling a little bit sad or isolated. I do see a lot of you, the gift here is love. It doesn't always have to be a romantic kind of love here, but with the Lovers, it probably is. But I feel like you have a choice to open up your heart, and you have a choice here, Aries, to accept this love, which is very beautiful for you. All right, we're going to dive into the medicine, which again is how you can heal. We have the Ears Wide Open card, and this is all about showing focused attention and also listening to your intuition here. So we have the ears wide open. So the medicine for you is really tuning into your intuition, but also possibly even listening to others. Maybe this is a therapist, this is a coach. This can be people who you look up to. Maybe it is friends, your soul tribe. It could be relatives or parents. But it's listening to the good advice is what I am sensing here. This is also about you, again, listening to your higher self and trusting, knowing that the universe wants to bring love into your life, whatever that looks like. It could be a relationship. It may be romantic. This can certainly be a job, doing something in your career that you love. There will be a lot of things that show up, especially in 2022. I feel like there will be plenty of opportunities. For those of you that are moving or you have a trip planned or traveling around that time frame, there will be a lot of new opportunities that will present itself to you here. But I feel like it's very important that you stay humble, stay within your integrity here, Aries, but also keep your ears open because you will hear news. And this is about jumping up on the opportunities as well, but also not rushing into things that don't feel right. Because when we get the Fox card, sometimes this can be about sly energy or, even sneaky energy as well. So if something isn't sitting right, or if there are red flags in a relationship, whether again it's romantic, maybe it's family, this is very important for you to cut people out of your life that bring you down. And a lot of times people come to me and they say, well, I can't cut them out, they're family, or I can't do that to them, they've given so much. If they are draining you of your energy, whoever they are here, Aries, it's very important that you cut that energy out and love from a distance until something can either be healed, renewed, fixed, or if it's just something in this lifetime that the lesson has been learned and you need to move on. So again, ears wide open is showing up for you as the medicine. So stay focused, but also pay attention to the red flags, even if these are your own red flags here, Aries. This is about you paying attention as well to the issues that you would like to heal. This is about your triggers, your traumas, your truths. Who is it that you want to become? Are you listening to what Spirit has for you? Because these gifts and this medicine here is from Spirit. Let's get a few cards clarifying the ears wide open. Spirit, what do you have for Aries regarding the medicine of ears wide open? All right, we have flow. We have win or lose. Exactly, yes. We have trust. 2 major arcana showing up. Let's get one more, Spirit. Thank you. And we also have dedicated effort. Yes. Okay. So what this means here for you, Aries, we have flow, which is the card of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is saying that those ebbs and flows of life come in. There's always going to be highs, Aries. There's always going to be lows. But when we fight against that current, or when we try to take the paddle, or we try to swim up current, we're just going to find ourselves stuck in that same spot. And then we get tired and we get weak and our arms hurt. And then we just kind of flow. And it's a lot simpler. But what this is saying here is go with the flow, because you have good times coming your way. You've already been through a big piece of your life that has been challenging for you in the last few years, as a lot of you have. But this is saying that destiny and fate is stepping in here. And the medicine for you is to search, not so much search, but be open to the good luck, the good prosperity, the abundance, the fortune, because this is about fate intervening here. Intervening, and that is what you are listening to. If you listen to your intuition, listen to the divine, there's a gift coming in for you here due to you stepping out of your comfort zone. It's up to you here with the 5 of Swords if you want to win or lose. Because the 5 of Swords can be about a conflict, but it can also be about choosing your battles, knowing when to walk away. And that's exactly what I was saying regarding a relationship in your life here, Aries. Do you want to walk away, or do you want to have that last word, the win at all costs mentality here? So it's up to you, however you perceive losing or winning in a situation, but it's also about you listening and coming out on top. Coming out on top from these challenging situations, because it hasn't been just one. A lot of you have really uprooted and uplifted your whole home, your whole job, your whole career. You may have lost yourself along the way, lost loved ones, lost businesses, lost a lot. But this is about you trusting right here with the Fool card showing up, new beginnings. This is the medicine here. This is the universe saying trust in the new beginnings that are coming your way, especially as we go into this new year, because a lot of beautiful opportunities are coming in for you here, Aries. And then lastly, we do have dedicated effort. This is the 8 of Pentacles here. This is about you putting in the hard work, you mastering a situation. Now, this can be you working on a relationship that's important to you in your life. This can be working on your own relationship with yourself. This can be a career or building a business, going towards your dream goals regarding finances or efforts. This can be you chasing your passions as well. But the 8 of Pentacles says you're learning something new and you're figuring out how to master it. Like I said in the very beginning, you're doing something in a brand new way. And that is the gift. The gift here is that the opportunity is showing up for you. are very, very powerful indeed, even if you can't see them at this time. But I feel like many of you can. Deep down, you know that something is for the better here. It could not go on the way it was any longer. And sometimes things seem unfair. And sometimes you think, why did this happen to me? But you've came out a different version of yourself. And that is what your soul came here in this lifetime to learn. So give yourself a huge pat on the back, Aries, because you've been through a lot. And again, the gift here is that they're showing me the chameleon. So I feel like you have learned adaptability. You've learned how to blend in or become familiar with your uncharted sea or uncharted territory here, stepping outside of the comfort zone. You've also learned a little more patience instead of impulsivity, but you've also learned how to, again, go with the flow a little bit more, to accept and trust that the universe has a bigger plan that possibly disrupted your plans here. We have a few messages from Spirit. We have forgiveness. It says holding on to resentment and anger can be preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Absolutely here. Now this can be that love situation. Maybe it's, an ex-husband, an ex-wife from the past that you've still been lingering onto. And it's about finally releasing and moving into a new relationship that is a lot more promising. But there is a little bit of resentment. But again, knowing that the gift was for you to fully accept love and to come out of your stagnancy or out of a place of being so comfortable that maybe you forgot what it was like to have the feelings of true love or excitement or adventure. This can be career as well, or even health. For some of you, this is reconnecting with your children or your parents as well. Forgiveness can be you forgiving yourself for possibly thinking like you have failed. Maybe you feel like you failed your children, or you failed as a parent, or those in your love life. But that was a lesson, a learning lesson. You have not failed. The only failures are the people who give up entirely. And that is not you, Aries. Forgiveness is required, is needed, whatever that looks like to you, to move forward. And that is the medicine. And then we have trust showing up again here. Very beautiful. It says, while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. Whoa, we've been talking about this, Aries. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on the boundless opportunities and so much more. This is a completely different deck, but it basically talks about the gift right here. This uncharted territory, stepping outside that comfort zone, which I feel like a lot of you have already initiated, a lot of you have already been going through, but it's trusting that the universe has this new beginning. That's the medicine coming in for you. If you are able to trust that the universe has a bigger plan than possibly you could even see at this time, then you will be able to move forward with a lot more happiness and success and abundance in your life here, Aries. And lastly, we have listen. Whoa! So not only do you have the trust card matching up with your gift, but now you have the listen card matching up with the medicine, which is ears wide open. Wow. Okay, so it says, listen, you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. This is your medicine. Listening intently on to what other people have to say. Like I said in the very beginning when we were clarifying the ears wide open, this can also be about you listening to therapists or to people that have your best interests in mind and really taking their advice to heart instead of possibly thinking, Aries, that you can do everything or navigate through life alone, or that it's your way or the highway, or possibly that you know best, which you do. You do know what's best for your soul and for your own journey here. However, it's about you trusting in your higher self, trusting in the divine, and possibly letting other people help you out as well, Aries. So very important medicine coming into 2022 here is listening, because there will be divine timing. You do have luck on your side with that Wheel of Fortune. I feel like 2022 will be a lot more promising than the last couple of years, especially when it does come to love, especially when it comes to even finances is what I am sensing for a few of you as well. Spirit, what would you like here? Thank you. Okay, that's what I thought. And lastly, Aries, before we close down your reading, we're just going to get a message from the Soul Truth. And even though there was a few cards that flipped out, this is the one I first noticed. And just to confirm, I reshuffled and it came out again here. So your message to your higher self's message to you, Aries, is what if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solutions. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Your soul action, Aries, is this. List 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. Beautiful. Yes, exactly what I was saying. If things have been up and down, you have this uncharted sea here. You've only been guided through this challenge here to come out stronger, to lead you to that abundant life that you've been wanting. So yes, it seems like there wasn't a gift in it all at times. Or what did that bring you? Or how did you grow and how did you learn? But you've grown in way more ways than you can even conceive at this time. Aries, you have a lot of beautiful things showing up for you as we go into the new year. So be open to opportunities, but please do take the advice of the medicine if that resonates with you regarding forgiveness, regarding trust, and regarding listening. So that is what I have for your bonus reading. Even though we're doing a December bonus, I feel like this can certainly be timeless for a lot of you. So whenever you do listen, it'll resonate with your energy at that time. If it does, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And again, if you would like information on that free personal reading giveaway or a free personal reading or a personal reading that's paid, you can find both of those links in the description box below. Till next time.